Alright everyone, time for a non-political video here. I was asked to show off my vintage Cologne collection, actually. And I've got autofocus on right now, so things might get a little fuzzy at times, but I need that on because otherwise I have to manually focus on each individual perfume and cologne here. These are, I think, mainly for men. A couple of them are actually aftershave, and I'm just going to show them off. First, the Acqua di Gio by Giorgio Armani, which was sent to me recently, actually. Oh yeah, the autofocus is working fine now. Get in there. Maybe. This was sent to me by Jean, or Jean, I'm not sure which way it's pronounced. Sent a postcard in return, by the way. And I don't know if I'm supposed to use the last name or shout out any link or anything like that. But yeah, I do like this. It's got more of a subtle set. Apparently this one's now hard to find. I think it's a more recent one. I think, when was this manufactured? I think this is from the 2010s sometime, or possibly more recently than that. So that's not as much vintage, but it will be in time, and I like Cologne. This one got a little bit messed up. I think this one's from the 80s. This is an Avon product. This is Tempo. Oh, come on there. Please autofocus. There we go. It's got various things in it. Yeah, this one's like a little travel cologne. This is one of the gel colognes, and this one is no longer any good. As you can see, it's kind of pasty and messed up. It's no longer in its original form, sadly. But it's from the 80s, and so I don't care. This one is my all-time favorite. This is a cream sachet. It's Avon Honeysuckle, and I actually use these too because, you know, I like the way that they smell. This is probably my favorite scent so far. I don't know why I like it so much. This one's a little bit dried out, but it's still half full, and again, the smell is great. There's also one, it's a bath gel. That was made in the 80s. I think they've discontinued that one, although they do still make the cream sachets for that. And that was the one that I first experienced, and I put it in the bathtub one time, and oh, the smell was furling up. You wouldn't understand. This is Somewhere by Avon. For some reason, I have two of them. Look like the Twin Towers there. That's ominous. Also a good scent, fairly light. This one's hilarious. This is called Little Jack Horner, which is hilarious. And the top is literally Jack Horner there, with the plum on the thumb. Good scent. This one's from the late 70s, if I remember correctly, though. I prefer 80s over everything else. I'm an 80s nut. Sue me. Avon Country Breeze. I didn't really like this one so much. I wasn't as much of a fan of that. A little bit too flowery, too floral for me. Moonwind. That's a good one. Early 80s. That, I think, was a popular one. I think this one's Avon as well. Oh, come on. You can focus. There we go. Most of these still have their original boxes, which is always good. One of my other favorites, Royal Apple. This one I think is also, I think this was 78 or something like that. Yeah, it doesn't say on it. I like the bottle. It's like a little apple. I just find that funny. I like the scent. Actually, again, I use that on a regular basis. Eventually, I'll have used up all my vintage cologne. It'll take a little bit of time considering how much it is. Imari Eau de Cologne Purse Spray. So I think this one was marketed for women, actually. Avon, London, New York, Paris, Rome, and Tokyo, 1985. Very, very good year. Duran Duran is charting and everything else, and you can... Oh, Imari. Now it refuses to autofocus. Okay. This one is, I don't know exactly what this one's called. Oh, yeah, Pierre Cardin Men's Cologne. Looks like a little fucking dildo or something like that. I'm sure that some people have tried it, you know. Chaz. Sportman. Yeah, I think this one's from the 2000s. I didn't like that scent quite as much. This one I think was unmarked. It's 1979 though, so also good year. Oh, it is marked. Sweet Honesty Cologne. Avon products. Avon had a huge variety of perfumes and colognes and shit that it marketed, especially in the 80s. I mean, they still do, but it's just an enormous amount. Which one is this one? Bulgari Aqua Forum. So it's specifically for men. Women cannot use it. Of course, these days, you know, gender, all that stuff. British Royal Cologne, Saxony Productions. This is definitely, it's painfully 80s, this particular one. And, yeah, back then, $3 would get you enough cologne to last for, you know, fucking 5-6 years or something like that. $3 back in the day. It's probably still manufactured. I'm sure that it's not $3 anymore. We've got Aqua de Silva Eau de Cologne. This one's a sample. Some of these I got in a lot off eBay. And so there are some that were sampling, they weren't for sale. It was like the in-store thing. And I think probably like someone took them home when the business closed or something like that. Or they're clearing out old inventory that they no longer stocked anymore. Avon Moonwind. Again, this other one is also Moonwind, but for some reason there are two different... for a festive touch, attach to gift or tree. Avoid direct contact with tree lights. Remember the old school tree lights that would actually generate heat before the LED era. And it's like a little present box with the to and from on it. I guess that one was, it's just, you know, that one's just a little gift for someone, like a stocking stuffer. Chaz Aftershave, so that one's not actually a cologne. That's for after you shave. I never use aftershave myself. I find that it actually causes me to break out. Obsession for Men by Calvin Klein. This one's missing the original top part, so it's got this little, you know, thingy on it. What are you? This one is Clint Cologne. I think this is from the same company that did that other one that had the marking on the bottom. It has the same label on it. There's not much to see. I think this one was one of my favorites too. Yeah, I like that one. It's a manly scent, I guess. Whatever. Adidas Cologne. This is, I think, from the 2000s. Yeah, I remember that. I used to use Ginseng by Jovan. That was the one that I used when I was younger. And which one are you? Musk Cologne, Bravura. I like the little decorative bottle there. Ooh, and it won't autofocus. I don't know why I bother with the autofocus, actually. This one's got a little test sampler and the little not-for-sale one. And then some other little vial inside of it. I'm assuming, again, in-store. Eau de Toilette. Santos de Cartier, Paris. Ta-da! So there's several in there. Drakkar Noir. Now, this is not one of the original 80s ones. This is like apparently the scent of the 80s as far as... Oh, come on. Get in there. And again, it won't autofocus. This is just one of the little samplers. It's still for sale, though. Apparently very popular. MCM's Success, not for sale. So again, this is an in-store sampler, or maybe sent out to someone for testing or something like that. I don't know. Cologne, Parfums Lagerfeld, Eau de Toilette. Yee, little vial. Chemicals. Oh, very much alcoholic. I don't think you want to drink them, though. Gillette Heads Up Hair Grooming Sample. I think this is one of the older school ones. This might be from the 90s, actually. Heads up there. I'm having fun showing this off. Acteur Loris Azaro from Paris. Again, one of the little samplers. Got a lot of those. Again, this is enough cologne to last maybe 20 years or something, probably. I don't use it every single day because, you know, I ain't down with that. Sometimes you just get in the mood to smell like, you know, you were alive 50 years ago. This one is unlabeled. In fact, what does it smell like? Smells good. I don't know what it's called because the label's gone. Most of these are pretty full too. Royal Spice Toilet Lotion, a most manly essence scented with oils of pimenta citrodora and island spices to be used by gentlemen as a cologne and aftershave lotion. Made in, what the fuck does that say? Bitumda? I don't know exactly. It's too small for me to read it. Royal Spice. I think this one was one of my favorites too. Yeah. It's a little bit clogged up on top. This one's not in as great of condition. It's lost some of its scent, I think, probably over time. Was this one labeled at all? Yeah. Colors by Alexander Julian. I like the design. It's sort of Art Deco, actually. I like Art Deco too, so, yeah, naturally. Eternity for Men by Calvin Klein. Again, some of these are more interesting than others. The Avon ones, they tended to be highly stylized and actually still are. Another, let's see, Curve Connect for Men cologne. I like how these all have to say flammable because they're like 87-90% pure alcohol. And then this one, for some reason, is empty. It's an old trial size aftershave Old Spice. This one's from 91, but might be one of these unlabeled ones. It might not be. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, there's my vintage perfume collection, vintage cologne collection. I'm supposed to use cologne because, of course, I'm male, you know. Different terms for some odd reason that nobody clearly understands. I'm going to be having some fun. I wonder what I'll smell like today. That's about all. Peace out.